Okay. Hi, guys. So we are on our day 2 of our Hispanic Heritage Month. So who can remember what we learned yesterday? Yes, Alicia, we talked about what countries are considered Hispanic. Today, we are going to talk about foods around South America. So, all the countries that we learned yesterday, we are going to learn what they eat in those countries. So, raise your hand if you had ever heard of any of these foods below. Alza la mano si has escuchado de una de estas comidas. Tacos. All right, all right. I see we have a lot of us that know what tacos are. Arroz con gandules. Has anyone have ever heard of that? What about churros? Oh, I love churros. They're my favorite. What about paella? Has anyone heard of what paella is? No? All right, well, we're going to learn today. So, we have all of our countries that are considered Hispanic. Who remembers Dominican Republic? Good. Who remembers Guatemala? I see. Who remembers Colombia? Right, good job, guys. What about Honduras? Mm-hmm. Nicaragua, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, Ecuador, Costa Rica, yup, El Salvador, Panamá, Cuba, Perú, Bolivia, Paraguay, Chile. What about Mexico? Uruguay. All right, not too many. It's okay. And Spain. All right, guys, put your hands down. So, as we see, there's so many awesome countries that we get to learn more about today. So, do you recognize any of these foods that we have here? We've got 4 boxes, and each box contains a type of food that we're going to learn about today. Okay, so the first box, those are called tamales. Everybody say tamales with me. Good job. What about bandera? Can everybody repeat bandera with me? Good. What about pollo guisado? All right, good job. And last but very much not least, buñuelos. Good job, good job. Now, our first country that we are going to talk about is my favorite, Dominican Republic, also known as República Dominicana. Does anyone know what Dominican Republic is, or know someone that's from there, or have had food from the DR? Ah, yes. So, guys, over summer break, I actually went to Punta Cana. It was my third time being there, and I loved it. It's my favorite country to visit. I love everything about it. I love the culture. I love the food. I love the music. I love the beaches there. I love everything about DR. I love it. I ate so much food there and it was all amazing. And I wish I could go back again right now. So let's talk about the kinds of foods that they have there. I only chose 4, but there's so many good options there that I wish each and every one of you could try it. So the first one that we have here is this picture, the one that has the chicken and the rice. That is called pollo guisado. And what pollo guisado is it's a chicken stew that has peppers, olives, rice, tomato sauce, and plantains. So good, you guys. It is probably my favorite food ever. Now, Second one that we have here, this is what they eat for breakfast, and this is called the tres golpes. So what it has this thing called mango, which is basically mashed plantains, and on top of that, it has pickled onions. Sounds crazy, right? But trust me, it is so good. And it comes with fried salami, fried cheese, and a fried egg. Most Dominicans have that every single morning for breakfast with a nice cup of coffee. Mm, so amazing. I want that right now. The next thing that we have is called sancocho. Sancocho is also one of my favorite things to have on the planet, no matter the weather, no matter the temperature, no matter the time of day. I love it. I can have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, snack, anytime, any day. I want it. So, what sancocho is, it is a thicker kind of soup, and it's made with like a whole bunch of meats. It has oxtail, it's got beef in there, sometimes chicken, sometimes pork. It's got yuca, which is kind of like a potato, but it's like got like a little bit more of like a thicker consistency. It's got corn, cilantro, and you eat it with rice. There's also sometimes potatoes and carrots and a whole bunch of stuff in there. And it is so good. So good. You eat that first thing in the morning and you are filled up for the whole day. Now, I added like a drink to this because I wanted to like make it fun for you guys. Now, back when I was a child, my mom used to make this for us all the time. I am not Dominican. My mom is from Ecuador. However, she had lots of Dominican friends growing up, and they taught her how to make this. And what this is called is this is a morir soñando, which translates to die dreaming. I know, a little crazy, but it is so good. Now, what it basically is it's orange juice that they basically make it super, super cold with a lot of ice on there. And then they take milk that also has a lot of ice in there, and then they combine it into a bigger cup that has a lot of ice in it. And they mix, 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 pour it into another cup, and it is so good. But you have to drink it fast because if you know about our science lessons that we've talked about, when an acid mixes with a base, aka orange juice and milk, it could curdle, which makes into chunks, and it's not so good. So you have to drink it fast, and it is so good. It's so refreshing on a hot day. All right. So that is what's in Dominican Republic. Now, next we have Guatemala. Now, Guatemala is in Central America, and some foods that they have there are tamales, which is basically like meat and cornmeal that is like steamed in a corn husk. They have pupusas, which is basically like cornmeal again, dough, and it has like meat, cheese, beans, whatever you want. They fill it in there and then they fry it up. So very good. Next, they have a like a chicken, bean, and rice corn patty type of situation with a salad. So very good. In high school, my best friends were Guatemalan, and they would feed me food like this all the time. I never went hungry when I was their friend. Next, we have Colombia. Now, I love Colombian food. It is so very good. My uncle's from Colombia. One of my best friends is Colombian. Ecuador is right next to Colombia. So, you guys, I love my neighbor's food. So very good. Now, the first thing we are starting off strong, bandeja paisa. Now, that is a huge platter of food, y'all. It's got steak, it's got chicharrones, which is basically like a fried pork rind type of situation. It's got sausage, it's got beans and rice. It's got a fried egg on it. It's got yuca, like a little like yuca patty, avocado, and usually you put like this like green sauce on top. It's called chimichurri. It is with parsley, garlic, olive oil, red wine vinegar, and like some like chili flakes, and it's so good. You have to try it. Next is the second picture right here in the middle. We got empanadas. Everybody repeat empanadas with me. Awesome. So what an empanada is, it's usually the traditional way is you have like cornmeal dough. Again, I know everybody in a Hispanic country loves their cornmeal. I myself included. And you fill it with like meat or cheese or fruit, whatever you want, you can put into an empanada. Then you fold it up and you fry it. Personally, I don't like fried foods. I know. But I like mine baked. So I like my empanadas baked with a nice sauce on top. So very good. The last picture that we have here is called a buñuelo. Yep. And basically what that is, it's kind of like a pancake batter that you like spoon into a hot pot of oil. And you like spoon it so it becomes like a little ball, and then you like fry it up, take it out, and you usually put like some kind of like syrup on top. It is very good, but it's very sweet. I think I can only have like two before my stomach starts to hurt. And in Colombia, that's like a dessert. Sometimes some people have it for breakfast if you have a sweet tooth, and you can enjoy it with a nice hot cup of coffee. Next, we have Honduras, which is also in South America. And it they've got Valledas, I think is how you pronounce it. And it's basically a corn tortilla with toppings. They also have like almost like a plantain boat. They like cook the plantain. They like usually like to steam it, slice it through the middle, but not all the way because you want it to kind of be like a little boat or like a canoe. And then they fill it with stuff. So you can fill it with meat, with cheese, whatever you want. You put that in there and so very good. We have something similar in Ecuador. And they have pinchos. Pinchos is basically like a skewer. It's got meat and vegetables. You throw it on the grill and it is so good. You have to try it one day. Next we have is Nicaragua, also in Central America. They have tajedas, which is basically like, again, fried plantain, and they can put like whatever you want, but in this specific picture, it has fried cheese, and some Hispanic countries they call their coleslaw like curtido, and it's basically like cabbage, lime, and maybe it's and like some tomatoes in there. And Ecuador curtido is very different from us. Curtido is like a red onion. It's kind of like a salsa for us, but a different texture, and it's a little bit more not pickled, but it is the way that we slice our tomatoes and stuff is a lot different than like salsa that you would see from like Mexico. Next up on the list is a carne asada, and that's basically steak, and you could have it with rice, beans, plantains, and cheese. And we have pescado frito. I don't really like fish, so I personally won't order this, but I'm sure it is amazing. And I'm sure if I was into fish, I'm sure I would love every minute of it. And it's basically fried fish with rice, plantains, and salad. So that is what we have for right now.